So it has come to my attention that I've only got the 4 tutorials on my channel right now, and I don't actually have any gameplay videos yet. So I decided I'd record one so I can show you guys how to kick ass with Thresh. And I was going to do a normal game. No, sorry, I was going to do a ranked game, but whilst doing a few normals to warm up, this particular game actually stood out to me. Because the laning phase doesn't actually go too perfectly, the roams don't go too perfectly, and overall my early game is actually kind of bad. Yet we're still able to pull a win. I'm able to not weigh my team down, that's so they can carry me for a little bit, and also that's so I can carry them later. It might sound like, oh, he's just been carried. Well, if that's what you think, I don't really give a shit. Because this is League of Legends, and saying something like that is just a lack of understanding, really. So anyway, as you've noticed, we've got Thresh mid, and Leona here wanted to invade for some reason, despite Xin Zhao saying no. But that's normal Q for you. Excuse me, let me turn that vision off there. There we go. So I'm Thresh mid against Syndra. Normally I'd say to go Thresh top, and the only difference is that A, I've got Ignite, and B, I'm in a smaller lane, so it's easier to push and shove as opposed to just freezing at your turret, sitting there waiting for jungle ganks. It's harder to gank here. It's still very possible. And more importantly, it's actually Thresh can roam much more from mid lane to either side as opposed to from just top to mid or TP to bot. He doesn't need TP when he's here. And he can still provide a decent amount of damage, so you're not missing out on much. Problem is, I'm up against Syndra here, and she's actually quite strong. She kicks my ass, as you're going to see. I'm able to kick her ass a little bit, and I get really cheeky at the beginning, as you're going to see. So we've got a bit of a boring laning phase here. We're just going to speed that up a little bit. Now, I do something really fucking stupid in a minute, so we're going to see. Now, it doesn't result in my death, which is alright, but it's stupid nonetheless. Not sure when I do it. There we go. I didn't get the next auto attack in, I didn't get another auto attack in. What I did do was get her flash though. I also burned my own ignite, which isn't particularly awesome. I mean, I hardly forced her out of lane. She didn't lose very much except a flash. I lost a flash too, so it wasn't particularly awesome, and it wouldn't have been if not for Xin Zhao in a few minutes. So this goes on for a bit, we're just farming. My CS isn't particularly awesome either. I was really tired in this game. Now Xin comes in for the gank, and what he's going to do here is completely murder her with red buff, because she doesn't have flash to get away, so there's nothing she can do. I managed to throw the lantern in for the assist, if you didn't see that. So if you don't know already, if you give someone a shield or some kind of heal, a buff, whatever, during a fight, you're going to get an assist even if you didn't attack the enemy champion. Now I know that you're probably thinking, why the hell am I playing Thresh mid? If you haven't seen my channel already, if you haven't, please do check out my guides. I've got a rather in-depth guide on Thresh, Cassidy, etc. So I've been maining Thresh in a kind of battle role since his release. I first played him in the jungle, played that for about a season or two, then switched to top when, well, he was permabanned, started playing normals rather than ranks jungle Thresh, that's what I did. And eventually, I liked top Thresh enough to start making the weirdest builds, take it into ranked, and eventually I came to really good builds. And now in Season 6, Rapid Firecannon has just made it so ridiculously powerful that, you know, I'm really confident in it. So here I go for the roam, bot lane, we're just going to slow it down now. Now, unfortunately, as I said, it doesn't really work out. Leona goes in really early, as you're going to see, and then Jinx gets scared off. She doesn't even land the E. So there's no time for me to go in, get a flay off or a hook. A bad roam, I lose some CS. Not much. Now Syndra here, she can kick my ass whenever she wants because of her range, her damage, and because she can clear the wave, she'll have minion advantage, and the minions are going to kick my ass too. I'm becoming conscious of how much I've said kick my ass. First commentary now. But anyway, as for the build I'm going to be taking, Bard just comes in for the fail gank there. All bards are high, take notes. For the build I'm going to be taking, as mentioned in the title, I'm going to be taking Rapid Firecannon as pretty much always because it's such a good item. But because I would normally get BF Sword, but because I'm up against Syndra, I'm going to be getting Hex Drinker. And as you can see, I just got my ass kicked there when I fast forwarded over it shamefully. Not on purpose or anything. All you had to see was that my ass got kicked. Now, Zinzao's going to try to do the gank. I'm not sure. I don't think it works out because she flashes. He flashes here, tries to do something, and then she flashes away from the ult. Too bad. As for the items, you can see I've already built up my... Oh, there's a Steam message, damn it. You can see I've got a Hex Drinker here, and building up a dagger towards my Rapid Fire Cannon. Hex Drinker is always good on any kind of AD champion against mages. The shield will save your life. The magic resist is great for staying in lane, etc. Now, another thing to mention is how I take Cull instead of Doran's Blade. And the reason for this is because not all the time in lane am I going to have, you know, the nicest time with Doran's Blade. So the Cull will pay for itself, and you'll actually make a profit when you sell it. So once you've got on the 100 stacks on it, you'll get the 400 gold from it, sell it, and it'll pay for itself, and give you a little extra. Plus, the sustain in lane is absolutely phenomenal. The AD isn't bad either. I could take Doran's Blade, but honestly I don't have that much synergy with lifesteal since part of my damage is magic. I know that might sound silly, but the Cull just fits better and I like the gold it gets. Honestly, this laning phase is rather boring. I just have to play so freaking passively because Syndra's kicking my ass. I think Zinzao tries for a gank here, but it doesn't exactly work out because I'm not ready. I think it might work. No, it does not. We just walk into nothing, and I almost get my ass kicked. And the camera. As you can see, Syndra's constantly pushing my lane, and this is really bad for me. It's one of the reasons why you prefer Thresh top over Thresh mid. So my lane was constantly getting pushed. You can see my tower's at low HP, and I'm deciding to roam here because I'm just seeing the tower is lost. It will go down whether I'm there or not. Now Kayle goes bot lane, and as you can see there, Vayne makes a big mistake with the Lantern, and this is really frustrating as a Thresh player, support, top or not. As you can see, I tried to send her the Lantern, and it does save her life from the Kayle Q, but then she goes back in and gets smoked. Surely, like, Kayle may have been able to reach her anyway, but that was a massive mistake no matter what. I'm able to sweep up the Kayle just like that. So we kind of go even here. I was getting a bit greedy towards this Jinx here. Maybe I could land a hook, maybe get a kill, but chances are Bard would kill me. So it was a good thing that we didn't. I decided to recall, but then I decided to stay to get a bit of farm. You know, Syndra sees this and she decides to push mid. As you can see, our turret gets killed by Syndra, and that is terrible for us. We lose. You know, the enemy team gets global gold there, a tower above us, no dragons yet. But it's not all that bad. And now Vayne's going for this Bard here, I don't know what actually happens here. Of course, nothing. So, Syndra's already taken out my mid lane, and that's not that bad. The enemy's going to get a gold advantage, and they can snowball kind of hard if they were to play off this. See what happens here. Nothing happens except Zinzao dies to Syndra here. Oh, and Vayne gets a bit greedy. She manages to kill Bard, though she gets completely owned by the Syndra here. I think Leona gets away. Now, why am I not bot lane? I'm not bot lane because there's no guarantee that I'm actually going to get anything from this. If I come, I might just stay there, maybe sweep of a minion, but not be able to do anything against these two. Sure, I could, but Kayle's got an ultimate. Syndra's got her knockback. I could just get sweeped away. Instead, I'm trying to push the lane, land a bit of pressure. It's not much, but it's something. It's much better for me to get that, like, 8 CS over going here, getting nothing. The tower falls anyway. Leona stays for some reason and dies. Maybe she thought she could duel her or some shit, but she's got blue buff. You can't fuck with that. So I'm just there farming up, taking turret. Bard, for some reason, feels the need to ult it, so I'm just like, okay. And then we go up to Captain Teemo up here. Now, Teemo, you know, he can't do shit. I've got so much magic resist. As you can see, I've got Spectre's Kill and Hex Drinker because you can see the entire enemy team is basically AP. Jinx is not fed. She's got an Infinity Edge, that's not much. Okay, I thought I was going to kill Teemo there. I was thinking the wrong moment. But yeah, Teemo runs away anyway. He gets the turret. That's not good for us. Zed, what is it? 3 turrets up now. And I think they're getting a dragon right now. Are they getting a dragon right now? No, they are not. Not yet. So things are looking kind of bad. They're 2 kills up, 3 turrets up, and about 4k gold up. That's not very good. So all I can do here is farm up, and very important that as a Thresh player you get your souls. Souls means more damage, souls means more synergy from attack speed, you get more value out of your attack speed. more damage on your E, everything. It's just so good. And the armor helps you tank more, and tank more means so much more in this game. We get a little fight here, bot lane. Bard does some shit. Now I think Bard meant to go through it, but he got stunned, and for some reason Xin tries to like, he tries to go through the ball, try to juke him or some shit. He usually ults the wrong person, because the person who was going to kick his ass was right here. He gets his ass kicked. There's someone here apparently. No, there is not. Vayne's just paranoid. So I just farm up stuff. Vayne could have got it, but she started going mid, so I just started taking it myself. Get a little pressure on the turret, I think. As I say, souls are so important, and so many support Threshes, and even the occasional top Thresh. Most top Threshes aren't these suck. That's not me being like, a dick. It's just I see people being stack sheer first item. It's just terrible. So I see them always with like 40 souls by 40 minutes, and that is atrocious. I think Jinx does something a little stupid. Yeah, she gets greedy for the ward, so she gets hit by the Luna E. I'll follow it up with the predict flash Q there. She gets wrecked. Now I try to ignite Bard here because I think we can get the kill. We cannot. I do try, but then he gets a stun on the tower. If I had like a second longer, I would have been able to land the Q or the E or whatever the hell. Basically, he'd be dead. He was land a few hits on the tower, but then Syndra comes up, tells us to have a bad time. I think Vayne does have a bad time. No, she's alive. And we're all able to get away happily ever after, as long as Vayne doesn't be a dumbass. I don't think she doesn't. Nope, she does. We all get away, nice and happy. Let's take a look at my items again. I've got Rapid Fire Cannon. That's a massive power spike for me. That means massive amounts of range, awesome damage, and the synergy with Thresh's E passive, which lets him charge up damage, is just incredible. It's like you're able to offload this giant bullet over a long distance. Makes us poke, a burst. It just gives Thresh what he didn't have, which was a poke. I've got Hex Drinker, Spectre's Cowl, and later on I'm going to get Mercury Treads because of Syndra's Stun, Chaos Slow, Teemo Shrooms, etc. Plus just magic resistance in general. Look at their team right now. They've got Kale, Devourer, AP. Oh, hang on. Yeah, these two get their ass kicked by Xin right now. That's the Devourer's in for you. Devourer, Rage Blade's not broken or anything. So, yeah, look at their team. Jinx is 1-4. Syndra's 5-1. Teemo's 4-3 with a Crystal Scepter for some reason. Devourer, Kale, Bard. They have got fuck all AD. All they've got is Jinx, and I can kill her in a heartbeat with Rapid Fire Cannon and Hex Drinker. So I push up the lane, Kale's there, she does some stupid shit, and then a fight breaks out. I'm going to look at that again. Now, Teemo comes in, and I see Xin coming up from here, so I decide to gap close towards him so I can get the lantern towards him. Set up the box. My Hex Drinker keeps me alive, my Spectre's Cowley keeps me alive, and I just leave it to Xin as they try to focus me. See, if I had stayed there and died, then that would have been terrible because the enemy could snowball off me. I've got a few kills, so I've got shutdown bonuses, etc. It would be absolutely terrible for me to die. Make sure you don't die when you're behind. As long as you're farming, you can make a comeback. So I decided to recall here. These guys are sitting here trying to do a fight. Or not, they're just trying to do nothing. I think someone pings there that so like I could get in the fight or something. Trundle starts some shit. He gets his HP completely destroyed by Syndra. As you can see, it does actually work out. Unfortunately, I don't remember this match too well. It was actually not too recently. Actually, it was completely... That's a lie. It was an hour ago. I'm just really tired. So we're able to get a tower, and meanwhile, bot lane... Yeah, I don't know if it's because she just gave up on life, if it was she just realised she couldn't deal with what, the terror that is Rapid Fire Cannon Thresh, or if she just thought that she could kill this puny little support Thresh here. I dropped that freaking Mastery emote. I missed my own shield. Dropped the Thunderlords, get the flay going. Double tap the Death Sentence so I can auto attack him faster, and she dies just like that. I don't even have any armour, all I've got is soul armour and some health, and she goes down, because Rapid Fire Cannon is that strong. Vayne was pinging all over, saying that she needs this gold here, so I lanterned her in, being a nice guy. because I don't want to use my lantern, I had to walk over to the souls here. And Vayne thought that means I was like trying to leash her the freaking Krugs or something, which is actually really annoying. Looking at Dragon again, and I do believe we go take it right now. We do. Now take a look at what I buy. Mercury Treads. There it is, because Syndra's Sun, Teemo's Shrooms, etc. I see Teemo overextending a little here. He's pushing past the tower. He's for some reason freezing it and not. Oh, actually, that's a lie. So he gets cheeky. He thinks he can kill me because I'm a puny little support. So I drop that box. I've got so much magic resist. He can do nothing against me right now. Shrooms, I don't give a crap. I just completely burst him down with my AD and my rapid fire cannon. Completely fine. So when the enemy team has any kind of dominating, type, and they don't have a fed AD carry, buy some magic resistance. If they've got a fed AD carry, maybe a fed Darius, whatever, buy some armor. That's all you need to do on a DPS champion like Thresh. Barely escaping death there on the Leona. And the Vayne goes down here to the good bard ult. Boom, time to die. Trundle picks a fight with Scuttle Crab, Jinx pushes bot, and I'm high. So Bard gets picked off because he was too busy chasing weird things. I tried to give Xin the kill here, but he gets stunned, so I'm just like, alright then. One shot the Bard. Trundle's coming in to help us team up on this ward here. Jinx over there. I think they just got Dragon. I didn't even pay attention. But yeah. And you can see we've actually started to even it out. I'm 5-1 after what looked like a pretty bad start, to be honest. Xin Zhao, his Broken Blade, is helping us a lot. Yes, I am. I'm supposed to be challenging. I do believe we fail a fight here. No, we can't do anything here. I think Xin dies here. Xin goes down. It's the enemy team trying to push a bit. We call for some reinforcements, and now Leona does something fucking stupid. I think it's this fight where Leona does something stupid anyway. Because we don't have Xin, and then she's gonna initiate, she's gonna go in. For some fucking reason, I follow. And then Jinx is always outside our range. She had initiated while the rest of us weren't even ready. And so, it's freaking terrible. We can't follow up because they're too far away. Try to defend Vayne here. She goes down to the Cinder Burst. Hexdrinker saves my life again. And I do believe they get a tower out of this. This is why you don't initiate a 4v5, especially when the rest of your team isn't even there. I tried to get that cheeky one-shot on Jinx, because normally that kind of HP is what I could one-shot. That doesn't work out too well, because I've got Hexdrinker, only 20 attack damage. If that was BF Sword, which I normally go, then that would be a dead Jinx. I tried to save Xin here with a Lantern over here, but I think I was too late. Maybe he could have got that, he could have survived with a Lantern shield, but he decided to go back in for some reason. Die fighting for honor, something, I don't know. We continue here. I think I suspected they were doing Baron. Now they're not doing it per se, but they're around the area. You get the spooky ghost going towards us. That is the most annoying item in the game. If I had Flash, that would be a dead Syndra. Actually, no, I don't have BF Sword, my bad. So I just say, oh, whatever, and go back, because they're not going to be doing Baron anymore now that we know that they're there. I go back, buy the BF Sword I've been longing for so long. That's going to go into Essence Reaver. Since I've already got the defensive core, look at this. Giant's Belt, Spectre's Kell. That's all you need on Thresh for the mid-game. Unless the enemy has a particularly fed, carry. Like their Syndra, that's why I've got the Hexdrinker on top of it and the Mercury Treads. So, because Giant's Belt, it's a lot of health, really cost efficient, and Thresh gains armor from his souls. That's why you don't need to buy armor unless they have some kind of fed AD. As long as you're getting, souls properly. You can see something going down here. Absolutely nothing, of course. I'm just farming souls. Whenever you see a big pile of minions, go towards it. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, it looks like it's just 3 minions, 3 gold. You know, go towards it. It doesn't matter if, you know, your Vayne is there and she's pinging you back. Still stay there because you want the souls. That's so important. If you can, farm a nearby jungle creep or something, but make sure you get those souls. Trundle's trying to start shit. He completely and utterly fails, of course, as has been his tradition for this entire game. I joke, Trundle's not actually doing that bad. He's 3-5, but you know, his team fighting is not too bad. I'm busy farming because I'm a blind bat. Fight goes down now. Let's go back and see that. Trundle bites the red. Kayle comes in, has a bad time. Very bad time going down. I think nope, she does not have flash, so she goes down. Jinx able to get the chompers down, but she can't deal with the Troll King. And all Teemo can do is futilely throw a shroom, does nothing. I think that's the end of that. Yep. Start pinging Dragon like crazy. Leona goes down because she got she just got caught out by Syndra. I was about to say she overextended, but that's our territory. Anyway, I think we give up the dragon to the enemy team here. Let's take a look. Yes, we give up dragons to the enemy team. They're going to take that right now. Going back to us. I think I tried to investigate, but it's too late. Bard comes over, high as fuck. See, even as he's jungling, I don't care. I'm going to get that soul. I could have gotten this red buff soul, but come on, that's a bit anal, isn't it? Alright, I went back and I don't think I bought anything. No, I didn't buy anything because I'm saving for Essence Reaver. Really good item. It scales with the crit chance you get from Rapid Fire Cannon and gives you cooldown reduction. As a support, you always want cooldown reduction because you got so much utility in your abilities. Rap God. So, Essence Reaver is really good item, really good AD. He gets absolutely wrecked there. He just goes to the point of no return, dies. I try to go in for the lantern, can't. Kayle misclicks into the thingy or something. This really is bronze. I'm able to get that. I boxed it so they can't chase me. Xin Zhao just goes in, lets everyone know who he is. I one-shot that Kayle, and I'm starting to get that double kill. Now Syndra, she has a bad time here. I could have went into that. You can see Xin waiting for me to go, but then since I don't, he just lets it happen. Now Syndra comes down. Boom! I get the triple. Is it a triple? No, it's not. I get a triple later in the game. So Teemo has a bad time. Just dies. He tries to get me at a kind of last stand attempt, but with my Lantern Shield and Hex Drinker, I'm able to survive. I don't think Hex Drinker had procs before that. Here we're able to siege a tower. I think we go for the next one as well. Now the enemy team's starting to respawn. So I have to start backing out. You can see a Jinx Rocket almost killed me. I should be dead, to be honest, but souls are overpowered. I screw off, I take a bird, and then I leave it there. See, even though Trundle wants this, I'm going to still stay here because I want those souls. I'm going to last hit what I can as well, because let's face it, the gold's better off on me than Trundle. So, I've got my Essence Reaver now. Massive, well, not too massive. Not too massive a power spike, but a decent power spike from Thresh. Decent combat item. And since we're starting to do so well now, and I'm 8-1, I don't think I need any defensive items more than I've already got. Souls are already really high. Let's see how many souls I've got. I have got... What the frick? 139 souls. It says 13 on there for some reason, but I've got 139. And that is... 135 armor. No armor items, and that's what I've got. We got a fight going on here. I decide, yep, just kill the freaking Syndra, one-shot the Syndra. She dies. So simple, so easy. We chase this dude. I don't think we get him. Nope. But Teemo comes along, he kills Vayne, so I'm just like, no, and I kill him. Kayle, you know, she decides to have a bad time. Kayle does have a bad time. And now Bard, he doesn't have a bad time because he's Bard. For some reason we can never kill Bards. Also because I failed the hook so badly right there. Now I ping back. From this, but Leona still goes in. I'm like, no, you can hear the back ping. No, she just want to go in. There you go. Now, could I have killed him? Actually, yes, but then he gets through the portal. If I chase, maybe I could kill him, but You know, maybe I could not. I'm pretty sure they haven't respawned. Even then. I did tell her no. With that over, I just shove mid a little bit. And recall. After taking some birds, of course. I think I recall. Yes, I do. Get the soul from the crab. Crabs have a 1-to-1 ratio with dropping souls. That made no sense. They have a 100% chance of dropping souls. Here I upgrade Hex Drinker into More Mortius. More has 55 attack damage. That's really good on your E passive and rapid fire cannon. Really good on crits, etc. It gives a really nice shield. Now Syndra has a bad time. Time stops, but it's still a bad time. So we're just able to completely dominate this team because we have got such strong frontline and they've got, you know, nothing. They've got a Kayle. Bard isn't much frontline. Teemo's not much frontline. Kale's not much frontline. That's their downfall. Now, if I had been a bitch and made some mistakes, if I started not playing passively in lane, you know, if I wasn't maybe pressuring bottom, that might have contributed a little bit, then we could have easily lost the game if I just went ahead and died. If I wasn't team fighting properly, peeling, doing all that. Actually, I'm not even sure if I freaking peeled this game. I think I just rapid fire cannon assassinated. But if I wasn't doing all that, we'd probably have lost this game. You know, Xin Zhao may be OP, but you can see he's got 6 deaths. That means he probably isn't the best player with the best judgment. I've only got 1 death because my judgment's pretty decent, if I say so myself. Yeah, you can see our Vayne is 4-8, our Trundle is 4-7, our Leona has 5 deaths, Xin 6 deaths. You know, if I added to those deaths, this game would have been much harder. But does it matter that I'm playing Thresh right now? As you can see, I'm doing well as Thresh, like 15-1 right now. That's... If I was playing any other champion, would I probably be doing better? Maybe? Maybe not. Not many champions can boast this amount of tankiness and this amount of burst and this amount of utility at the same time. That's why I think Thresh is absolutely god. Plus he's just fun for me, so I like playing. Anyway, game's almost over here. I think we make our way towards Baron as we push all this. As the enemy team goes towards Baron. Or team of Shrooms it anyway. We got a fight here. Bard leaves a portal for me to get right in, destroy Syndra. You know, Kayle, she has a bad time trying to be frontline and stuff when she's got an ult. Now Teemo and Jinx, they get too close. I aim to get Jinx, but I end up getting Teemo instead. I'm actually zoned while we do that because of Bard ult. Kayle, she has a bad time. Boom. Vayne almost has a bad time, but it's okay because she made it out. I think the lifesteal saves her though. So we can just push in. Leona's going to tank this tower here and we're going to beat that up. They're beating up minions because that's always fun. She tries to go in on the Jinx. I think I actually do make it onto the Jinx. Yep, just a flash E. I failed a hook so badly there. Almost died, but some shields help us on that. Boom. Dead. Tries to do a fail hook, but then a gap close and flay, and that's a dead Jinx. So even hitting a minion can be okay if it can gap close towards your target. No worries. Anyway, we pretty much win the game from here. We're just going to push this up. I think we go for the top turret because Syndra's respawned. Never mind, she's dead. Either way, Kale's there. Maybe someone else will respawn in like a minute. But since so many people are still dead, we just go up. We claim that top turret. Claim that top in here. And we win the game. Almost. Not quite yet. Bard saves that. We take that out. And we can't actually get them this, too soon because Kayle shields. The rest of the team goes, so I just drop the box. That's how I can run away. Everyone gets slowed by the thing. But Bard runs through 2 walls, freaking genius. We just back away. We actually go for the Baron right now. I make the call. Because their team's dead. They've got 2 dead inhibitors, bot and top. They can't possibly stop us from doing a Baron. What spooks me is this ward here. So I start thinking, oh crap, what the hell? Vayne, could you please? Finally she comes along. Teemo gets cheeky, thinks he can do shit. I miss the hook. He, you know, bounces the stream off Baron, gets us down. Doesn't really do shit to me because I don't give a fuck on the tank. And Bard tried the Pro Steel, but it didn't work out. Now I'm thinking we're going to have a bad time here. Didn't see that Jinx was bot. When I noticed Jinx was bot, I was like, alright, let's go. So we give chase. I'm pretty sure. Right. I go through there, get slowed a little. Make sure Vayne lives. You know, even a 5-9 Vayne, that's still an Infinity Edge. That's still a rapid fire cannon. She's still got items. She's still got silver bolts. That's always good. I go back. We push the wave up. We get the Baron minions forward. This is a guaranteed win game for us. You know, Leona has a bit of a bad time. She still gets the ult slow on someone, I think. You know, Trundle tanks everything. I go in, and I just start, you know, I think I've wasted my first shot, but then we just kill Syndra there. Makes a hook on Jinx there, max range. Box, she can't escape. Doesn't matter because I just completely destroy her with my auto attacks. That's souls plus AD plus crits, really strong stuff. She can't kill me because of all the souls I've got. I don't even have an armor item. You can see I've put Warmogs because I've got so much armor from souls. And with that, we just win the game straight up.